Hey guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the monster Linnaeus at 150, the rank 5. So this monster can be picked up right now through the during event. You can actually pick it up with summoning the tickets. And if you're lucky enough, you can actually get this monster's cells or even eggs. But today I'm going to go ahead and do a level 150 review for you guys, showing you guys the best skills, the best rune setup, and everything you need to know. I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, it's going to get started. Alrighty guys, so we have this monster at 150, rank 5. I want to give a huge shout out to Social Point. They were kind enough to give me the resources, the cells, you know what I mean, the food, everything, gems, to basically make this video possible for you guys. So huge thanks to them for being kind enough to actually provide that. Now, this monster, it was actually given originally at 100, but then I did request additional cells, and they were kind enough to actually give that. But take a look at this, guys. We're going to start off with traits. So immune to control as your trait. Then you have harden. Harden goes to tough, and then after tough you get damage reduction and life regen to everybody. That's really good. I would say this is actually not bad overall. This is actually pretty good traits. What do you guys think of this? I actually like it. I would have liked immune to torture. I feel like immune to torture would have been nice, but at least he's not getting denied. So that's a plus, right? So against like Primerion, as long as the monster doesn't hit you with CDA, maybe this monster has a 0 cooldown skill. We'll have to see. But take a look at the stats. We get 59,488 strength, 1.7 million life, and 30k speed, 30.2. So overall stats are pretty good. Again, it's the newest ancestral, so not surprised. The elements on the other hand, fire and earth. Pretty interesting, right? It's not weak, it's not strong, I guess, anything in the current meta. Not that I can think of, right? Fire, you know, Graciel is also fire. What do you guys think, by the way, for the fire element? Do you guys think Linnaeus is better than Graciel? Let me know at the end of the video, by the way. But let's go ahead and take a look at this monster's skills. So let's see what we have. Heavy earth damage to all enemies, applies fire weakness and earth weakness. Oh, I like me that. Actually, hold on, I like keeping my AoEs right here. Near the end, like in the third one. That's just me though. Let's see what else we have here. Applies a 50% damage protection to itself and a life regen to all allies. Removes controls. Oh, wait, that's actually not bad. If you're going to be running this monster as a tank, this is actually a pretty solid skill. So this is a hybrid monster, in case you guys didn't know. You can either run it as an attacker or you can run it as a tank. So if you're going to be running it as a tank, I'll let you guys know what skills to equip. But for now, let's go as an attacker, okay? Very low fire damage to all enemies, gives itself an extra turn. So you do have an extra turn skill right there. Massive earth damage. Moderate earth damage applies earth weakness to everybody. Heavy earth damage, spammable, by the way, that's a spammable skill. Heals all allies by 20% and applies life regen to them. Okay. All right, and then heavy fire damage, that's also spammable. So I guess Primary is not really an issue if you're going to be going up against Primerion. You know what I mean? Because time stops already like countered. CDA is not really much of an issue because you have these 0 cooldown skills right here. Now, another skill that we kind of missed out on is Survival Instincts, which is a 50% damage section and applies life regen to everybody, or to itself actually. I would say I do like the massive fire damage, which we didn't see. So massive fire damage and earth weakness. So it's basically it's an AoE version or single target version of the earth. Definitely keep these two. These two are good. And when it comes down to these two, what I would recommend, you can keep maybe the AoE fire that comes with fire weakness, and then this last skill right here, you could probably swap it out with an earth. So that way you have 2 earth and 2 fire, if that makes sense. So for example, single target, you know, massive earth and then AoE. This one's an AoE and then single target massive. So the damage outputs on this monster is actually, it's insane. Look at that. The damage outputs are crazy. So these are of course the AoE versions, but then look at this. These two, this is his most powerful skill right here. Prehistoric skills. So this is what I would actually run if I run it as a attacker. But let's say if you guys want to run this monster as a tank, you still want some damaging skills. You don't want to go all out. But this skill must have, I would recommend, if you're going to be doing it. You can keep your single target massive, swap out the fire maybe, and keep this. And this one, I mean, this monster does have another, healing right here. It is nice to heal your allies, apply life regen to them as well. So if you want, you can run this, and then I would probably swap it out with the massive earth damage. And then these are the skills I'd personally run if I run this monster as a tank. You don't want to run this. I'm not really a huge fan of that one, to be honest. It's up to you, but personally I wouldn't really do it. But that's really about it if you're going to be running this monster as a tank. But again, I think I'm gonna be I actually prefer this monster as an attacker, like actually. So I might have to just go back to what I was doing earlier, which was this right here, I believe, right? So we have AoE version. Actually, wait a second, we have too many Erts. Here we go, this is the one. Okay, so these are the 4 that I'm gonna be running personally. And when it comes down to runes, guys, you already know, for attackers like this, so there's actually a couple you can run. So I had to grab some runes, but here's what I would recommend. We do have some 11s, so we could actually use those. That's nice. So what I would do is I would do like 2 strength and 1 speed. This is something that you can actually run. Let's see. Here we go. Level 11. Oh, we have 11. Okay. So yeah, 2 strength, 1 speed works. Or if you want, you can actually swap out this strength rune for a speed rune. Now, we're going to be trying both of those out. Another thing you could do is you could run a rainbow setup. So what rainbow setup is, it'll be 1 strength, 1 life, and 1 speed. Therefore, you know, because this monster is a tank, it's a hybrid. A lot of players actually, or a decent amount actually, was running Sky Cold. If you guys remember Sky Cold when he was meta, they'd be running that monster with like a rainbow setup. But anyways, so when it comes down to relics are actually not bad. I like this. Now you have a variety of options, I would say. Many of them, of course, you want to give, of course, ancestral relics, you know what I mean? Things that would really just, you know, give you shield, give you like kind of like tank in some of those damage, because you're going to need that later on with your ultimate, with your awakening, or you might just use your awakening straight away so you don't have the mega taunt, because you're going to be running this monster as an attacker, unless it's vice versa, you're going to be running this monster as a tank and you need that mega taunt. But anyways, for shield, for shield, what I would recommend is something that gives you an armor, like, you know what I mean, something that would give you some kind of armor. There's pure Gaia right here. So start the battle, it gives an armor with this much, which is actually not bad, so straight away it kicks in if you want. There's other ancestral relics as well, but this is just what we're going to go with. Also with the trap, there's actually many options. The one I would personally go with is the Slumster trap, which I don't have, surprisingly, because that's one of my favorite traps to give, and I don't have it. That really sucks. Oh my gosh, after being damaged by skill, remove stamina. It's like, as we're gonna work with what we have here. I don't think there's actually any relics that would like in the shield area that gives you like stamina points. I don't think so. Maybe this. When the turn starts, if the ally's life is below whatever, maximum life is increased. Yeah, that's just for life. We're just gonna go back with our pure Gaia here. Wait a second, this one's actually a lot better. Look at that. After being damaged by a skill, if the wearer's life is below whatever, 50%, it heals everybody. And, or sorry, heals a wearer by that much and applies daze to the attacker. That's just level 10. Keep that in mind. 120,000 right there. So you can get a lot more. And this gives shield to everybody in the beginning of the battle. So I would recommend leveling this one up. Hopefully we have enough relics. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to ask for more relics from Social Point. But yeah, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and equip this, and that looks kind of better, I would say. Now what you can do is you can run this monster with a damage booster. Although I don't think you really need a damage booster, but still, I mean, it always helps. You can even pair it up with like another ancestral if you want, like, you know, Genzo would be fine, you know what I mean? There's a lot of options. He's just like a normal attacker, guys. He's just like a regular attacker. So if you want to give it a damage booster, you can. If you want to go with a supporter, you can, you know, healer, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. Like, you can even run Primaria on full speed, you know what I mean? Whatever, that would work too. He doesn't necessarily need a trade disabler, but if you want to open up the path for him, just in case there's megatons. But again, he's just going to be obliterating through the megaton anyways, if there's like King Adam, for example, because he has that AoE, not Earth, because you don't want to use the Earth one, the Fire one. That's why I told you guys to keep that in case you go up against King Adam. You don't really want to really mess with that. Now, I don't really need this life rune here. I don't have any team speed to swap it out with. I'm just going to go ahead and run another team speed like that. Now, he is a little bit fast. I might actually have to nerf his speed. He's like really fast. I think I'm just going to run the triple speed and triple strength here. We're just going to test triple strength, but then later on we might change it. But this is the setup I'm just gonna go with, something really random. Although I do want to test something. Like, for example, it says 2 allies, right? Did it say 2 allies need to be under control? Yeah, it says 2 allies. Okay, so then that won't work out, because if King Adam takes all the control, he won't really get his ultimate that quickly. So you might want to get rid of King Adam. Let's just say we run someone completely random, right? Like, let's say this monster I don't have anymore. Oh wow, that sucks. All right, anyways, let's just say we run JJ on our side, right? This is you know, the monster that we run. So let's go into this battle. All right, this is just something random. I did want to go with Tideborn just to showcase the his awakening, how quickly it is to kind of get it. Let me just make sure. Let's just pretend like Kirk didn't take the first turn. You want to be really quick. So I don't know if you want to run a damage booster, especially if it's a mythic. If it's a like a ancestral, I don't know if we have any ancestral damage boosters. But if there is in the future, you can run it. But here we're just gonna give like our damage boost, whatever, right? And then here we go. This is where this monster comes in play, right? Now with this monster, what we can do is we can run the control. So this applies a random mega control side effect to one enemy and applies control to everybody else, right? So if we were to do this, let's say he attacks and like 2 monsters right there got control straight away. His awakening. Wait, what? Are you? Wait, what? Wait. That's 2. That's 2 right there. How did you not get your awakening? Allies control. Wait, are you so 2 turns or no? Wait, what? That's a control. Freeze. Well, yeah, freeze and time stop. Am I like missing something? That's why you want to go with the relic, by the way, that gives you stamina. Just to let you guys know. So yeah, I'm really surprised how that actually like doesn't work like that. Maybe if we use like the fear ability, maybe that would work. Right, but anyways, that should be another +1 right there, or maybe the relic doesn't count as 1. But anyways, he gets his awakening. I get my awakening here as well. Look at that, beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at this. All right, so King Adam gets a turn. King Adam, what are you gonna do? Let's just do something really random. Let's just do like a maximum life increase or something. All right, Adam's in play. We get our awakening. Removes positive side effect, deals heavy fire damage to all enemies, applies stun and ignite. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bada beam, bada boom. Oh, look at that damage, man. Oof. Okay, now imagine if King Adam wasn't there. Like, that damage would have been pretty sweet. Oh, no. Kirk Moonwalker got his ultimate. Oh, no. What is Kirk going to do? We can technically just obliterate everybody right now. Be careful of Kirk, I would say. I think Kirk is probably going to be a threat for you. Like, regular skills will deal damage. But look, if we were to do the awakening, the ultimate, it will just wipe out everybody. So you really got to be careful there. All right, maybe that was a little too OP. So we're going to go ahead and actually nerf this monster a little bit. We're going to run 2 speed and 1 strength. I think that's somewhat what a lot of players would probably run. And then Albanasa, I don't think we'll really need it. We could probably switch it out. Not with King Adam, because again, I want to show you guys that awakening, the way it works so quickly. What about Presentus? We could run Presentus. You know what I mean? Although this is just vice versa. I feel like the tank, the monster we're reviewing here, Linnaeus, is going to be benefiting a lot more from Presentus actually than, you know what I mean? So, all right, we're testing something a little bit different this time. Linnaeus is apparently taking the first turn this time. Okay, cool. So this time let's just deal with different damage, right? Like, let's say if we wanted to do fire and earth weakness, this comes with the AoE earth. So we apply that straight away, which can help you out. Either you use the fire or this one later on, because the awakening is technically a fire. That could actually help you out. So let's say if I were to time stop everybody right now, right? So 2 monsters will be getting affected, although it might miss on K9. I hope it doesn't. Let's just say, oh, there we go. So time stop, right? That should be a +2. Wait, are you kidding me? So time stop doesn't work. Yeah, time stop just doesn't work apparently for his awakening. Is that not considered a denial? Yo, somebody tell me in the comments, man. This is just, there's no way, right? Like, there's just no way that doesn't count as a denial. Oh man, I really wish I had Carrot Torn for this monster. That would help. That would have been definitely helpful. Here, so this is what I meant earlier, right? Ignore the awakening. We don't need the awakening, right? Look at this. The fire skill, the earth, whatever, everything's just dealing so much damage. So you can get rid of the big threat here, which is, of course, the main threat, which is Kirk. Although, here's the thing. With Kirk and this monster, it's like they both hate each other, right? So Kirk, you got to watch out. He can just eliminate you because you're fire element. If he packs a punch, you know what I mean? If he has like a bunch of strength or something. Now, let's say if we do baby reversion, I wonder if that would count as a denial. So let's say if we do a baby control to you, would that... Oh, that's not a +1, really? So maybe I think what's considered a denial for this monster is like if you were to like freeze it or like stun it or something like that, which kind of sucks. I feel like that's actually not good at all. Unless maybe it's a bug, maybe I'm looking at this differently, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just the way denials are. Maybe I'm like controlling it with or you know, confusing it with or like mixing it up with control instead. But let's just do like an extra turn to myself here, and I want to try CDA. I wonder if CDA will... I don't have my CDA skill, right? So yeah, look, time stop. If I use time stop again, it's not gonna work. We already tried it out, so I'm just not gonna bother using it. Oh, I already got hit with CDA apparently. Yeah, or else I would have been able to attack right there. Let's get rid of you. Bye bye. Look at that. All right, but Linnaeus gets a turn here, and they don't have the weaknesses anymore, but you can apply it. So let's just apply it to this monster right here. Okay, you gotta be careful because it might miss. I kind of wish the monster had like true vision or something as a trait. That would have been nice, so he doesn't miss. But now that we have Earth weakness, look at this. Boom, look at that damage, 1 million right there. Dead. The monster comes back though, and we can't do anything still. Now, I don't think I'm actually running any of the 0 cooldown skills, or else I was going to showcase that. Like if we get hit with CDA here. But yeah, you can run the 0 cooldown skills, and that would be nice. But look at that, it still doesn't work, the denial. So I feel like that's the only downside, unless I really, really, really hope they make that change in the future. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a bug. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. But it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? So anyways, you gotta be careful so this monster doesn't die. Look at him. He's super weak. We can't let the monster die. He's probably gonna get his awakening soon. We gotta be really careful here. Let's just do life removal here. You know, 35% or whatever. And then this monster. Oh, this monster got hit with the time stop. We gotta. Oh man, and he died to fire damage. Oh, that sucks. And that's GG's, I guess. It's just a wrap up. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts on this monster? Do you guys like it or not? I think he has potential. Again, the only thing that needs to be changed about this monster is the awakening. Like the awakening, the 2 controls, it's not that hard to awaken. Well, it is right now, but if they actually make that a change in the future where it's like actually any control, it would be fine. Like that would be cool. Again, like what's supposed to work is like mega freeze, stun, things like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if root works, but you guys saw time stop doesn't work, CDA doesn't work, things like that. But we'll have to see. Maybe they'll buff it in the future. But yeah, again, you can go ahead and pick this monster up right now through here in the Conjuring event. But again, huge thanks to Social Point for providing all the resources for this monster to review for you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace out.